Good evening. So, in today's class, we'll be talking about a very crucial term which we come across in almost every context of physics, chemistry, in all the classes, point object. Now, what is a point object? Any object whose size, that means its dimensions, are very small, negligible as compared to the distance moved by it, is a point object. So, two contexts I am having here. Number one is the size is very small as compared to what? The distance moved by it. Okay, try to understand, this is a relative term. It is a relative term. What is the meaning of relative term? That the object may have a large size. Okay, I'm not saying the object has to be a tiny object. No, point sized object. No, it has to be an object whose size is smaller, very small as compared to the distance moved by it. A train, even earth, the large object earth can be a point object. It is relative. When we relate it to something, its distance, and at compared to that distance, its size is very less. So I take an example. Earth around the sun. Now we all know the earth revolves around the sun, and that's why we have the cycle of seasons and years. Now earth revolve around the sun can be considered a point object. Earth itself, if I just write earth is not a point object. Why is earth a point object? Earth has such a large size. But if I compare it to the distance it moves around the sun, that means its length of its orbit, it will become a point object. How? Because the earth's size is very small, the radius of the earth is very small as compared to the distance it is moving around the sun, as compared to the circumference of its orbit. Second example, train between two stations. Now if I talk about a passenger train with example of 16 or 20 coaches, it's a very large object, we cannot call it point sized. But if I compare it between the distance of two stations, the size of the train and the distance of two stations, the distance of two stations is very large. Okay, for example, if I take Delhi and Calcutta, the distance between the two stations is about 1600 to 1700 kilometers, and the size of 20 coaches is negligible as compared to the distance it is moving. So then the train can be considered a point object. Fine. Third, if I consider electron revolving in an atom. Electron will revolve around in an atom in its orbit, and the size of the electron is negligible as compared to the size of the orbit of the atom. The size of the orbit of the atom is very small. Very true, it's very, very small. But as compared to the size of the electron, it is very large. So hence that electron is a point object. Another example, a truck running between Delhi and Shimla. Truck is a very big object. When we talk about a truck, we imagine a huge figure. But when I am comparing the size of the truck to the distance it runs between Delhi and Shimla, it is a very small object. Okay? So hence when I talk about a point object, it is a relative term. I have to relate that object size to the distance moved between any two locations for that object. Any object, if I take these objects like this, earth, train, electron, truck, they are not point objects because they have large size. But if I compare it to these distances around the sun, between two stations, between Delhi, Shimla, and in the radius of the atom, then the sizes of these objects are very small as compared to the distance. And then the object becomes a point object. So hence in the object, the size must be very, very small as compared to the distance it moves between a certain location. And this will make the object a proper point object. I hope it is clear. Now, if I consider a charge, any charge, okay, suppose a positive charge or a negative charge, this charge again can be a point charge when its size is negligible as compared to the distance it moves. Okay, again the same thing for a charge also. So if I just take a charge, suppose 5 coulomb charge or 1 coulomb charge I have taken, it's quite a big value, 1 coulomb charge. But if I compare it between a big distance it is moving, any big distance, then the charge will become a point charge. So it has negligible dimensions. Negligible dimensions. Dimensions means size as compared to the distance. To the distance. It moves. And then it becomes a point charge. So if I take a charge, an electron, a train, a planet, anything, if I just talk about it as an object, it won't be a point object. But when I compare it between a distance, then it will become the point object. So hence it is a relative term. This is very important. It is a relative term. Okay, I have to mention the distance while I'm talking about point object. We cannot just write an object as a point object. Okay, so this term, an object whose size or dimensions are very small or are negligible as compared to the distance moved by it, is a point object, is explaining self-explanatory definition for the examples. Okay, with this we close the class. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe.